Hello and welcome to the Hidden Gem Screencast. My name is Arden Thomas. I'm the Cincom Smalltalk product manager. Hidden Gems is where we show you capabilities of the product that you may not be aware of, but we think you will benefit from. Today's screencast is about solutions for documents and printing on the Windows platform. So we'll be using our Windows-centric product, ObjectStudio Smalltalk, and showing you some capabilities that are found in the next generation user interface, or NGUI. So one of the first things we're going to look at is Test UI. If you go to the launcher and type in Test UI here in the search, it will take you here. Now, Test UI has lots of little test snippets that you can run to execute and learn about different capabilities of the next generation's user interface widgets. You can see that in some of the documentation right here. You can also run things right here like this do it, which gives us this date picker right here. Notice the nice gradient background. You can also see, we'll do this and we can see we've put the timeout right here, the date and time. And finally, let me show you let's find our date picker again so we can partially see it, and we can programmatically find and close it. Those are just a couple of the examples. What we're going to do is go to the class side here. Going to start typing in test p test print document. Okay. Now, if I execute this test print document, what we'll see is this right here, a Windows native print dialog. I'm going to choose print to PDF and then say print. It will then ask me, and I'm going to type in test PDF and save that. Now, if I open that PDF document, here's what I created. So let's go take a look at a little more detail of what's gone on here. Going to debug, self new, test print format. We open a window for context of this work and access to the Windows handles. We create a UI document, a UI dialog. Now, when we execute this, it shows the dialog. I choose print. Now we get the dialog's device and set that to the document's device mode. What we do is we set up some fonts here. Font and a bold font. Okay. Our brush is actually, we want the fonts to be drawn in black. We say to the document, start page. Then we basically display on the document. We have our strings, which will represent themselves on the document in the chosen font right here. And then we end it and document and close it up. So if I simply continue, it asks me for the name. I'll type in test2, which I think, okay, which worked. And then that will be the same results as last time. So far we've seen UIDocument and UIPrint dialog, the native Windows print dialog in action. What about UIParagraph for some further control? Well, if you look right here, there's another test and example. Remember, in Smalltalk, the first thing we often do is look for an example of exactly what we want to do. Best way to learn how to do something. And we have a lot of the same thing. We set up our fonts right here. Now notice this font. This is a little different. We sent this up as a center alignment. The brush is black again. This time we're going to talk to the document a little differently. We're going to say add paragraph and use the UIParagraph, and that will automatically format things. We're going to use the text, the standard lorem ipsum Latin for the examples here. So we basically specify what text we want, what font we want, the brush, which is going to be black, and how we want it formatted. We do that for all the paragraphs, then like before, end the document and close. So let's continue that. It will ask us for that. I will call this test para. And when I find and open the document, the PDF document, I can see the things just as I specified. I specified these paragraphs to be centerlined, underlined, and bold, and the rest is standard paragraphs. So let's do a quick review. We used the Windows native print dialog to set up for our print. We use Windows available PDF document creation. We used UIDocument to set up our documents. We specified fonts, we specified paragraphs, and we generated a standard PDF document, again using all the standards found on Windows, and then reviewed the document to see if it created it as we expected. So whether you're a VisualWorks, whether you use VisualWorks or ObjectStudio, know that for the Windows platform, ObjectStudio has some excellent Windows native solutions for documents and printing that you may benefit from. Any questions, problems, suggestions, please send them to myself, Arden Thomas, athomas@cincom.com. And until next time, have a great time with Cincom Smalltalk. Thank you.